Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Like,
This is part 2 of getting prepared for Eid, having a beautiful face and complexion. And yesterday we talked about turmeric and honey, baking soda, salt, castor oil. And today, what will we be talking about?
we will be talking about the four that we left out. We will be talking about the cinnamon, the honey, and the sugar. We'll be talking about the lemon, the concoction I made, which I will explain later in detail, and the rice flour.
Okay, so let's start with this concoction of cinnamon. What does cinnamon do for your skin?
So what cinnamon does is that it's a spice. It's also an Indian spice, and it's used for your skin. It's also almost like the honey. It gets the bacteria out. It dries out the pimples. That's why I will always suggest to combine it with the honey. So therefore, you have two ingredients working wonderfully for your face, and it just pulls the bacteria, dries out the acne, gets rid of the blemishes, and that's well. Then we have the sugar and what the sugar is it helps to remove the dead skin from the face. So, anything you do, people will suggest that you exfoliate at least 2 times a day, and only twice a week. Knowing me, I probably do about 4 times a week. So what I do is that I would just take it and I'll go into a circular motion just to get off the acne, just help your skin get rid of the dead skin, so it can bring out new, brilliant, more beautiful, radiant skin. And so this was discussion. And this was suggested by Gia Nassim. She added the lemon with it, but this is suggested by Gia Nassim.
So what does lemon do?
And what the lemon do is that it lightens your skin. It really does. So this is more like a bleaching than it is the turmeric. Because it's an acid. And what you simply do, it burns. Oh my God, it burns. You just simply cut the lemon, and you just take the lemon juice, and you just put it on your face.
Now, is that good? Like, I know, just here, you're a young Muslim, alhamdulillah, 16, you'll be 17 in a few months. Now, you have a beautiful chocolate complexion. Now, if you use that lemon, will that lemon destroy your complexion? And what about, there's a lot of stuff in, like, issues with a lot of dark-skinned girls trying to become light.
Don't ever let that be. Me personally, it took me a while, honestly, to accept the fact that I was dark brown. Honestly, I was always like, oh man. I would look at the people and be like, okay, because you're lighter, you're more prettier. And it came to me to the point where like I said, I was telling my own earlier that, if you don't have a big behind, look at people who have something, such as if you have a big breast, and look at people with big breasts to encourage you to love your body more. So don't look at light-skinned people. There's some light-skinned people who are plain ugly, and then we have some black folks that are just gorgeous. I can recommend you one off of Jump in the Room. Just her skin, beautiful.
You know her name?
No, I don't. What's that woman's name off 12 Years a Slave?
I don't know.
Nayoung, something like that. She is gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
And she's proud of the way she looks. And also confidence is one of the things that comes with.
So you just look at people who are brown skin and beautiful to increase your confidence, or if you're not short, but if you were short, you look at short people to increase your confidence and things like that. So, but what I'm asking about also is like the lemon. Why if it's only is its only purpose to lighten your skin, and why would
it also takes away acne scars, blemishes.
So would you recommend the use of it if you're a brown skinned girl?
Yes, I would.
Why?
Because me personally, I have certain darker pigmentation on my skin, such as my neck, and I was always suggested to use lemon. I never did it because I was like, whatever. But your neck, for some reason, and this happens is, I looked at it online. It was so weird that people said, okay, well, you scrub your face, also your neck, because it is a very sensitive part of your skin, and you want to do that. And also have, and such as your underarms. Gianna Singh, she will also suggest that you use this under your arms because it's very sensitive, and it also gets dark. So I would suggest this. I wouldn't suggest it to do it just because, okay, I want to be lighter next day. No. I would suggest to do it just because you want an even complexion. Choose just an ample amount for your skin to be an even complexion, for it to be gorgeous, radiant, and don't go overboard like I did. Like, that will give you the opposite effect. It will give you darker skin.
So when you burnt your skin got dark in some areas?
This was right here. It was so dark. It was just ridiculous. They thought I had dye on my face.
Oh my gosh.
So it was bad.
Okay. So what do we have here?
So this right here, I put it in a plain yogurt bottle because I like to recycle things. We have oatmeal.
That looks disgusting.
I know it does, but don't worry, it's not. We have brown. Get out. We have brown sugar, coffee, oil, baking soda, rice flour.
What kind of oil?
Any oil.
Okay.
Vegetable oil, canola oil.
Okay.
We have that.
Oatmeal too, you said?
Yes, my oatmeal as well.
Okay, so what do you use this concoction for?
I use this concoction. The reason why it's in the big container is because it's for my body.
Oh.
And I don't use soap because what it is that soap is really harsh, especially on my skin. And what it does, especially for people with eczema, it would just simply just dry it out, and you do not want that. So you just want to, you just want something that's more gentle on your skin. So as if with the face, it gets rid of the dead skin, it also gets rid of the dirt, the dead skin.
Okay. So what about the smell? Does it eliminate smell? Because I know, like,
yeah, it does. It
on your body. I'm talking about on your body, because I know a lot of people, the soaps that they use, not all soaps, but some soaps that people use are like fragrant.
Oh yes.
But and what in here takes out the bacteria that causes smell? Stinky.
Sorry. What takes away the bacteria?
Right. So because like under your arms there's a bacteria that
yeah.
causes the underarm funk. Do you have anything in there that helps take away any of the bacteria that causes stinky?
I would say all of it does, because when you have I'll have under my pits, right? I was told not to use. When I used to use deodorant, my lip nodes used to get really swollen. I thought this was just a natural thing.
You just broken apart.
Okay. Yes. My lip nodes used to get swollen and it used to hurt. And I had stopped using deodorant and I had used baking soda. And baking soda, it worked for a while, but then my underpit just swelled up like as if it was not supposed to do it. So I was like, okay.
So what do you use for deodorant?
Oil.
What kind of oil?
I have the strong scented oil, such as that. I use burning oil, and you guys may not suggest it, but that's just me personally. I haven't really found what does for my oil from underpits.
So you haven't anything for your underpits yet?
I found out they're just really sensitive, and I just need to make sure that I'm taking care of it. But when I use this, it actually lightened my underpits because I realized I stopped using the soap that just clogged it up, and I was like, wow, my underpits have actually gotten lighter. So I stopped using the soaps that start just deep in. I don't know. Maybe my skin is just really sensitive in certain areas. And also, I hate to get explicit. Can I get explicit?
No. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back to your underarms. I know, because I keep going back. I don't smell you stinking. Like, I don't smell like a horrible underarm odor on you.
Sorry.
So, how do you? I know you said you're using oils, but oils is not going to eliminate the smell. Like, if you have a funky underarm, and you put oil on top of that, you just gonna smell funky fragrant. So, what are you doing to stop you from stinking? Is it because you're not like running around outside? And when you exercise, do you find that your underarms smell bad?
I mean, they smell like sweat.
But do you but so you think that this concoction is stopping you from smelling stinky?
I think what it is that first you got to learn what makes a strong odor under the armpits. I'm not sure what makes a strong odor. But from what I believe,
the foods that you eat,
and from what my opinions is that with mine, is that maybe it's because of the bacteria that has accumulated over the years, and that maybe that with this, and that just scrubbing it constantly, making sure that, like I said, Gina's team also suggested just using the lemon or just exfoliating the underpits.
Oh, maybe the lemon is helping you with just your odor as well.
Yeah. So it just, I guess it's just what it does. I'm not even sure.
I tried lemon for me just here. Oh my gosh, I was the funkiest thing last summer. I was like, yo, it just didn't work for me, but it works for you. That's great. What about, okay, last thing is the rice flour. What do you use this for?
Now, rice flour, I came across rice flour, like I said, Gia and the team. And she was saying a way to, like I said, I have pigmentation in certain areas. So I was like, okay, I need to get rid of this. I need my complexion to be one complexion, not 2, 3, or 5. So I wanted to go online to find a mix I could use for my body to make it one complexion. And she suggested using rice flour with other stuff such as milk and coconut, or coconut, what do you call those little coconut things? They're like little coconut. They're like this, but whatever. It's almost was like you shredded coconut.
Oh, shredded
Yeah,
coconut.
shredded
Okay.
coconut. So she suggested using that, and she suggests that just going to the shower and baking soda as well, and just going to and just putting over your body. Make sure you exfoliate for your face, everything, your neck. And wet rice flour is actually an Asian. Actually, a lot of Asians use this. No offense, Asians. Not trying to separate. But what's her name? Oh my God, I forgot her name. She also uses it, and she's Asian from somewhere.
Oh.
She also uses it, but she uses the juices of the rice flour. So you'll see her taking the juices of the rice flour and putting it on her face. I actually just use the rice flour for my whole body, just so that I can get an even complexion just everywhere. It's excellent for exfoliation. So that's its main job, to exfoliate it and to also lighten certain areas. So, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Jasira, and your expertise.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.